Hello YouTube. So in the last video we had some issues with our website jlynn.com and it started locking up as a CPU bound issue. My droplet only has 2 gigabytes of RAM and a little slither of a CPU. So tonight I want to pull from Github and build a mock login page locally. I also want to SSH into the web server, and I'm just going to stop the daemon that I have running to kind of conserve some space. Let's also look at it to look at the DigitalOceans. And it would be nice to get some Zabbix or something as well. That'd be really nice. Or make our own. DigitalOceans. Log in. Okay, and I have my cell phone right in front of me. I think that is going to an email, but let's see. Here it is. Can you guys see that? Let me put it over here. Like it's gonna be valid for that long. You guys can see it. Okay. So let's go look at it. Projects on the left. Corolla Yankee blog. I have a database outside of it. Oh, database cluster. That's right. For my WordPress, I wanted to have the WordPress on a separate cluster, which kind of helped the performance of the web server. Let's see. Memory is like around 50%. I wonder what was causing that to happen then. Maybe the connecting it with Visual Studio Code, maybe? Like too many SSH sessions or whatnot. But anyway, let's do one experiment. So we are at around 46.8%. So let's do some system admin task. Alright, up arrow to get into my server SSH root at 143. And I put my password in. And I'm inside. I believe free/H for human readable will give us our RAM. Oh my gosh, wow. That was so good. Oh, it feels so much better now. Okay, so we have 1 gigabyte of RAM available. We used around 644 megabytes. Okay. So what happens if we do this? So we do a sudo system control stop, and we'll do the jlynn. Oops, thought we called it jlynn dashboard, and then we do the free/H command again. That actually doesn't take up too much RAM. I mean, we did unlock a little bit, tiny bit. I also realized we don't really have a swap file. Maybe does that make sense? It's a droplet, a web server online is it's not supposed to have a swap file, right? It's always running, and I don't think it is. And let's go back and look at here and kind of see if it updates a little bit. Yeah, it's starting to go down just a tiny bit. I see it going down. Not that much though. So I'm not sure what caused that to happen. So we still need to figure out why that happened. And if I do find out why it happened, then I will let you guys know. That was just a little bit. It doesn't. But wait a sec. Let me get this to go again. I wanna try something. What if it's a Streamlit command that's running for a long time? Could take up a lot of memory and RAM, especially if we don't manage the cache for Streamlit properly. But then again, it's like, what? I'm not running anything on there. I don't have any data frames. I don't have database. I don't have any data, so it's not really running anything. But let's just check. Just to check. Solon.com dashboard should be running now. Now the login page is working. Yeah, that's cool. Wow. It's look like I'm already finished with this tutorial. That's the one that we got from Copilot last time. If we had multiple users looking at it at the same time, maybe? And according to Streamlit documentation, if I were to duplicate each of these tabs, this is a client right here connecting to Streamlit as a server. The server is running on my server right here. Here's one client. According to Streamlit or Streamlit documentation, if I were to make another one of these, I have two clients right now. If anybody else is looking at this website too, they would be a client. So the client is like the local version of it. So we have 4 clients on here. Let's look at it now. I don't really see any of much of a performance degradation or anything. And we go look over here, it's like I'm not really seeing anything going wrong here with Streamlit. So it's got to be something else that caused that to happen. My best bet would be Visual Studio Code. So the only way to find out is we got to try it again. So let's try it again and see if Visual Studio Code did that. Because this is super important. You know, we need to find out if something is happening. Let's try to connect to it. And let's see if this rocks its world. I'm gonna put I'm just gonna put it right here. Or better yet, we have the terminal right here. Okay, so if we do a free/h, and that's weird. Okay, so already it's gone down to 632 megabits after I opened up this. It probably has to do with like there's an SSH client here, maybe a tunnel or something. I honestly don't exactly know how the Visual Studio Code works. I'm assuming it's just the SSH connection, right? Let's look at this, and yeah, I think we've already solved this. We as detectives. So we tried to close Streamlit right here. Let's see, make this bigger. So we tried to man, I need Zabbix, man. That'd be really cool. Have Zabbix on here. So we kind of stopped the Streamlit server right here, or the daemon running it. And I mean, I really think that Streamlit command is like a development server, but I mean, you could use it for a live site. I mean, I know it's better to use Gunicorn and stuff, and kind of get some extra processes and get some extra threads and stuff, and do it in parallel. But I mean, it's still running a reverse proxy using the Apache, so there's still some efficiency right there. And we started up Visual Studio. We started the server again, so it's still running the Streamlit server. And then we started the Visual Studio Code. It jumped up to 62, 47 to 62% of memory. The load has gone up a lot. CPU usage. So I think this is what's going on. Is it's the load of Visual Studio Code on here is the part that made us lock up last time. So oh man, oh, it's nothing like ice water. It's amazing. Okay. Yeah, so I think we found the issue. That was the main load that was on our web server last time. I'm interested to see if I use this. I keep on using this. Is it going to lock up again? And after doing some development and everything, came back a little bit later, like an hour or so later. Visual Studio Code's running and running and running, and our memory is now at 87.5% utilized. So earlier in the video, it was like around 67% utilized right when we started using Visual Studio Code. Before, it was only 47% utilized. Then it jumped up to 67%. And now after an hour or so using Visual Studio Code and having it connected to our web server, it is now at 87.5% usage for memory. And we can do that free command again, /h. We only have 248 megabytes of RAM left. So that's the issue. Leaving Visual Studio Code connected to a remote host for too long will eat up that RAM server. That's it for this video. Of course, yes, we did more stuff today. But now I got to video edit all that, so this is going to be the first one to go out first. And have a good night. And maybe the other stuff comes out tomorrow. And yeah, God bless you. Thank you.